Some tragic and all too familiar news to share with you this morning. 6 people were killed by gunfire Friday afternoon in Tate County, Mississippi. It's a small community about 40 miles south of Memphis, Tennessee. Police say the suspect killed his ex-wife and stepfather, among others. He's currently being held without bond. Late last night, President Biden released a statement calling the shooting horrendous and urging Congress to act on gun violence. This was the 73rd mass shooting of the year, and we are only 39 days into 2023. And in Michigan, funerals are being held today for 2 of the 3 victims killed in the Michigan State University shooting. Brian Fraser and Alexandria Verner are both being remembered at separate services. Funeral services for Ariel Anderson will take place on Tuesday. According to campus police, 4 of the 5 students wounded in the shooting remain hospitalized in critical condition. Now, classes are set to resume Monday at Michigan State, exactly 1 week after the shooting. And one of the students who survived this attack also lived through another school shooting just 15 months ago at her Michigan high school. Emma Riddle spoke out this week.
I have watched in anger and in tears as our elected government officials disregard our voices as we keep dying. 2 nights ago, I was taken back to the 30th, experiencing something I thought I would never have to go through again. Today, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted that I know what is coming. Exhausted I am once again asking our legislators to put our lives first. We are dying. We, the children of the United States of America, are dying every day. How many will die before it is enough?
Joining me now is Emma's father, Matt Riddle. Matt, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. I am the mother of an 8-year-old, and I find it to be unbelievable, and yet sadly and tragically believable, that your daughter has been through 2 mass shootings in 15 months, both of which occurred when she was at school, at a place where she should feel safest. You know, most importantly, I want to start off asking you, how is Emma doing?
Yeah, it's been a lot. You know, it's been a week, you know, of kind of just thinking through, you know, what happened and just kind of coming to terms with it as best you can, because like you mentioned, right, they go back to school on Monday. So the turnaround time is pretty short. You know, I think they had about 6 weeks, like the Oxford shooting, they've got about 6 days after this one. And I understand, but she's doing okay. I mean, it's just been a lot to process and a lot to understand that, you know, this happened again, right? And kind of having that conversation about, you know, why and how. But, you know, most important for us is just being with her and giving her space and giving her any care, support that she needs to kind of just make sure she's processing and, you know, moving through this the best she can.
You know, Matt, when Emma was hiding in fear during the shooting at Michigan State, you had a text exchange with your daughter. Yep. It was so painful to have to read. How did it feel as a parent to have to go through that moment in time with your daughter?
Yeah, it was a lot to, you know, process for us, because you just want to be there protecting them. And, you know, your entire goal as a parent is to keep them safe and to protect them and do the best that you can to give them the opportunity, you know, to enjoy themselves and be happy, but also be safe. And then you realize in that moment that you can't. And you know that, you know, they go to college and they've got to live their lives and they got to have experiences, but, you know, it still takes a piece of you to realize that you aren't able to protect them when you need to and want to, you know. So the Michigan State, you know, event was long. You know, I think that the first text she sent was around 8:30, kind of notifying us of the warning or the notification they'd been given to go into lockdown. It was almost 3 hours, you know, before it was resolved. That was a really, really long night of sort of not knowing what was happening and just, you know, kind of being with her, a lot of it over text and kind of whispered phone calls to make sure that, you know, she was safe, and just letting her know, hey, you're as safe as you can be. You're in your dorm room, you're on a higher floor, everything's locked down, you're barricaded. You know, it's scary, but you're as safe as you can be in this moment, considering the situation, and just, again, supporting and just, you know, letting her know we love her and she's great, and just trying to keep her, you know, as positive as you can be in a situation like that.